Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your calm and straightforward reading for February. It's going to be guided by Tarot and Astrology. So we're going to have a look, pull some cards, have a look at what's influencing your sign at this time. See what they're showing right now, and then we'll take a look into your astrology. This reading is meant to bring clarity, not confusion. So take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you feel inclined to do so, I would suggest checking your Sun, Moon, Rising and your Venus signs just to get a clearer overview. So the energy for Aquarius, the energy that Aquarius is in right now, please. Okay, are you a bit chatty Cathy? Chatty Cathy or chatty Keith? So we've got 8 of Wands communication there for your energy. So you're very open in communication at the moment. Energy around you. Page of Wands. There is an exciting and enthusiastic energy around you at this time. What you don't see coming. Okay, we have the 3 of Wands. There could be an opportunity for travel around the corner. Challenge or blessing. Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo, but strength. The strength card, but that is Leo energy. What you need to release at this time. A Knight of Wands. What you need to embrace. Nine of Swords. Advice and guidance for Aquarius at this time, please. Knight of Swords. Okay, I'll tell you, I am getting a romantic vibe from this, Aquarius. And your potential outcome, please. Okay, Ace of Cups. Yeah, I knew it. So we have you in your energy. Seems like you're not closed off to communication. The throat chakra is open. So let's clarify, what is it, Aquarius, that you are expressing at this time? You've got the 5 of Wands. Okay, some kind of competition around you. 6 of Cups, memories of the past. Could be something to do with children. I've just had a flyer. And the Chariot in the reverse. Okay, so I know you can't see the cards on the table, so we'll get you up. We have the 8 of Wands, communication, clarified by 5 of Wands, 6 of Cups, Chariot in reverse. So there's some kind of blockage, there's some kind of standstill. I don't know if it is actually something from the past that is stopping you from moving forward, is creating some kind of conflict with someone. And yeah, I would say that at this time you are actually engaging in some kind of disagreement, argument with someone. Like I say, it could be a very long-term connection, or it actually could be that you are literally bickering around children, around the family, around the home. There is something about that. That is what I am getting there. I'm not picking up anything, I'm not getting any career vibes or anything, so that is what I am getting at this time. The energy around you is Page of Wands. What is this Page of Wands? 10 of Pentacles. That's to do with the home and family. This is it's definitely matters to the heart. You've got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So are you dealing with somebody around you? And then Tower moment. Scorpio energy. You have got Scorpio, Cancer, Leo on the table. There is somebody around you and they are basically creating Tower moment in your life. You feel like this person is the creator of Tower moment in your life. This will be this arguing, this bickering. This person with that Page of Wands, very immature energy. Very, very immature energy. They are a passionate person, but in this instance, with this Tower, with that Queen of Swords in the reverse, they are expressing themselves in a very, very negative way. And it is affecting long-term family goals, achievements, what you're expecting to build. It's just sort of throwing things off kilter. Things have just gone a bit off course. And it stems around something to do with this immature person. So could be your partner is immature and they're not handling a family matter very well. They're being quite blunt, quite cruel in how they're expressing themselves. Could be you've got a little bit of a wild child on your hands. could be a fire sign, and they're creating this tower moment and just overall causing disruption in the family. And again, this young person could be a little bit cutthroat and vicious with their words. So that is what you're dealing with at this time. This is not a pleasant situation. What you don't see coming, Three of Wands. What is this Three of Wands? So this is a card waiting for your, show you, card of waiting for your ships to come in. Could be a card of travel. So is somebody going somewhere? Temperance, Sagittarius energy. I did say you could be, that Page of Wands, you could be dealing with a fire sign. Your child or this young person, whoever's involved, they could be a fire sign. Eight of Swords and the Two of Swords in the reverse. What you don't see coming, this person that you're dealing with is fighting some kind of, they're in some kind of inner turmoil themselves. This person is lashing out because they're feeling restricted, they're feeling restrained, feeling like they don't have control over their life. And this person requires patience. This person requires your patience. You've got the Two of Swords in the reverse. So you are starting to see this. You've been approaching it in a certain way, and I think you're seeing the tower. The tower's not building back up, but the Two of Swords is in the reverse. So that talks about balance. You've sort of taken the blindfold off. You've seen what needs to be done. You've seen what approaches work and don't work. And what you don't see coming is that something, and it could be something minor, something that you tweak or change is going to start, I'm not saying turn this situation around fully, it is going to start getting the axis grinding in another direction. Okay? That's what you don't see coming. But I have to just stress at that point, patience. You need to have patience with yourself, patience with others, and give yourself that time to just reassess, look at a situation differently. Tell me about the challenge or blessing. So I am guessing that this Strength card, Leo energy, got communication there. So it's a challenge. This communication is a challenge. Keep going. Oh, God. Are you joking me? So Eight of Wands in the reverse, that just really wanted to come out. There you go, the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Communication is just a challenge. You're wanting to communicate because that came out in your energy. Is your communication falling on deaf ears? And then you've got the Strength again. We've got stubbornness, okay? So it's a challenge. Somebody is being stubborn. Your communication is falling on deaf ears, and you just want to get into this Six of Swords energy, moving away from all this drama. But the challenge is that your communication is being obstructed. Is it the delivery of it? Is it the person receiving it? Are they taking it in the wrong context, in the wrong light? Are they looking at your intentions wrong? There's just something very, very stubborn, and there is a prideful sense. I'm getting another one. And here, but there you are. This is coming for you, from you. This is coming from such a good place. It's the Queen of Cups. It's heart. It's all loving. It's all giving. It's just who you're dealing with isn't seeing this. So now we come on to the what you need to release. So we've dealt, it might not be a fire sign that you are dealing with, but it could be someone that they could have it strongly in the chart elsewhere, or they just exhibit the traits of a fire sign. Now, what you need to release is the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, it's an action card. It's pursuing things. It's taking risks. In this sense, this is asking you to release. So whoever you're dealing with, whether it be a partner, a child, just some person that you care about with a youthful energy about them, you need to release them. This is one of them where some people need to just make their own mistakes. They need to take their own risks. And you sometimes have to just step back and let that happen. Obviously, if someone is actually putting themselves in real danger, then you need to intervene, go through whichever channels necessary, whoever can help, if someone is harming themselves. But yeah, sometimes you've got to just let them spread their wings and fly and see what happens. And I haven't even clarified that card. So let's just see if I'm right. Let's clarify that card. Let's see if I'm right. Clarify that card for me. Transformation, death, Scorpio energy. This person, this young person, they're probably going into a new phase of their life. Could actually be a pubescent person. Then you've got the Lovers, which is a choice card. And the Four of Pentacles, security. You just want this person to be secure. You want to protect them. You want to guard them. You know, you've got to let them go. Change happens. People change. They transform. Different phases in life. Sometimes people need us more than others. If you're a parent, you can feel a bit redundant when that independence kicks in. But no, you've got to, choice card, you have got to learn or got to accept that this person needs to make their own choices. So what you need to embrace is the Nine of Swords. So that is sleepless nights. It's anxiety. It's worry. Okay, this is saying embrace it. It's there. It's not, don't pretend it's not there. It's there. Embrace it. Feel it. Let the feelings pass through you and release. And again, that has come about without clarifying. So you've got the Five of Pentacles. You have the Five of Pentacles. This is somebody, could be you, feeling left out, shut out, in the dark. You are not listening to your higher self at the moment. And if you're not listening, what you should be doing is focusing on your manifestations. I've got a clear, this is starting to be like a clear case of somebody putting their own dreams, their own wants, wishes on hold, pouring everything into somebody else. And you've forgotten that you have got your own dreams that you could be focusing on manifesting at this time. Leave someone else to what they want to do, what they need to do to grow. And you focus on your own manifestations. Your High Priestess is in reverse. Is in reverse. So you need to feel it. You need to feel these emotions. You need to get past this feeling shut out, because you're not being shut out. It's just that someone doesn't necessarily need your input at this moment. So embrace that and start working on your High Priestess. Start listening to your higher self. Start doing your meditation, spiritual work, anything. Learn yourself, love yourself, and then work on your manifestations. So your advice and guidance at this time is the Knight of Swords. And you've got the Knight of Cups. So and we've got the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so that clearly tells me that it's time to keep maybe some thoughts to yourself. Some thoughts are just, they're not either not needed or they're not warranted at this time. And then you've got the Seven of Pentacles. So that's sowing seeds elsewhere. You've got two action cards. You've got the Knight of Swords. You've got the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Swords talks about making a decision and acting on it. The Knight of Cups can be some kind of offer in terms of it. It can be in terms of the heart. But there is something. Start paying attention to the offers that come your way and take action towards them. Don't ignore them. Don't put things off because you think somebody else might need you. It's time to sow seeds, your own seeds, in your own garden. And keep that sometimes, just sometimes. It's not always needed. This is your advice and guidance. I'm not telling you off. It is your advice and guidance. So then we get, so this really did, it felt a bit relationshipy. It went into family. And then your outcome is the Ace of Cups, which is abundance. So there is fulfillment here. There is definitely fulfillment. In terms of if you are single, this could be that there is somebody thinking of you at the moment with that Ace of Cups. You're definitely on somebody's mind. But that aside, we've got the Three of Pentacles just fell out. Oh, The page of, so this could be moving on to, so you've dealt with this drama for February, and this is what could be lining us up, because this is your outcome, lining us up for March. So then you've got the Page of Cups, some kind of love offer. It could be an apology if you are in a couple and there has been rifts in the family, an apology could be coming. And I get someone like a bit with the tail between the legs, or somebody being sheepish with that Six of Wands. There's something, and I will just put it out there, and this is not for everybody, but you could already be in a commitment with somebody, and the reason this person is a little bit sheepish and hiding away is because you are in a third party, and they're just feeling, basically, they shouldn't be feeling that way. So I don't know if that's going to transpire or if that is going to be put to bed, but that is your reading for some, because these are general. That is your reading for February. So moving on to the astrology, and this will probably resonate with a wider group of people. So February 2026, it is your month. It's like identity rebirth, relationship clarity, and it's a complete rewrite of your values and direction, which is that can be applicable to this family drama that I was sensing. It's one of the most significant months for Aquarius in years. February the 1st starts off straight away, full moon in Leo, your 7th house of partnerships. So this is just totally, that read is making complete sense straight away. So relationships, romantic, business or adversarial, it reaches make or break moment, and issues might surface clearly. You see exactly what's working and exactly what is not. And you also start to recognise, and it could be in what I've just said about your own manifestations, sowing your own seeds. True belonging doesn't require self-sacrifice or self-abandonment. You have to have the honest conversations and avoid drama. Definitely avoid drama. State your boundaries calmly and notice who supports your growth versus who restricts it. So that's what you need to be thinking about around that full moon. February the 4th, Uranus goes direct. And again, family, home disruptions for some Aquarians. The home family might bring surprises, small disruptions, property changes, or emotional agitation, especially for late degree Aquarians. So what you need to do is stay adaptable. Fix what's been avoided in the home. Keep your plans flexible. Things are going to shift quickly, and stay grounded. Don't cling to predictability. This is just crazy how this is already correlating to your card reading. Moving on, February the 1st to the 6th, you've got the Sun, Mercury and Venus in Aquarius. So that's your first house of identity, visibility, etc. So you are going to be glowing. You're going to be magnetizing. Your clarity and your charisma peak. You're making strong impressions. You're attracting attention, and you're naturally stepping into leadership. So pitch, present, announce, launch, do it early. Update your photos, your bio, any branding, and say yes to social invites, networking, and any spotlight moments. So I think you've been shying away from things like that. We did have that 6 of Wands in the reverse. So moving on to February the 7th, when Mercury enters Pisces, your 2nd house of money and self-worth, your mind shifts to finances, values, and emotional security. So this could be through the month where you start focusing more on yourself. Money becomes intuitive, not just purely logical. You're auditing your spending patterns. You're reviewing pricing, your service rates, forget the mates rates. And you're aligning money choices with emotional truth rather than impulse. Moving on to February the 10th, the 11th, Venus. So Venus now enters Pisces, which is your 2nd house of money and self-worth. So income opportunities soften and they increase. You attract resources and you support through your charm, your compassion, and your alignment with your values. So send invoices that are outstanding, negotiate confidently but kindly, treat yourself with worthiness, no discounting your gifts. Again, no mates rates. Don't sell yourself short because of who you know, would they do it for you? It's that kind of thing. And then February the 13th, you've got Saturn entering Aries, which is your third house, mindset, communication. Now, this is a 2.5 year. Mental discipline begins for you. Your communication becomes sharper, more structured, more strategic. You develop your expertise. So practice measured speech, saying only what is essential. I don't believe that this is saying only what is essential. That communication, that Ace of Swords in the reverse, this is crazy. Create systems of communication or content for learning and make yourself like a skill building plan. But key thing there is do be careful, do be selective with your communication. Moving on to the February the 17th, this is the BAM solar eclipse in Aquarius. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Biggest event of your year. It's a personal reset. A new identity chapter begins. Appearance, life direction, career, confidence, all reboot. It's major new beginnings and they are arriving suddenly. Moving on to February the 19th, when the sun enters Pisces. Again, second house, a lot going on in your second house of value. Focus moves to money, resources, talents, stability, and your self-worth, as it should, becomes a priority. Again, rework your budget, your savings, and your goals. Ask for fair compensation. Obviously, if applicable, not everyone's dealing with compensation. Moving on to February the 20th, Saturn conjuncts Neptune in Aries, 0 degrees. This is a once-in-a-lifetime reset. It resets, it aligns your thinking. That's what it's doing. Dreams, Neptune, meet discipline, Saturn. So you must turn your ideas into systems and stabilise your inner voice. I really do get a chatty Cathy. It's a bit like me. Commit to one major vision. Don't have things all over. Commit to one major vision. Add structure to your inspiration. Create deadlines, trackers, and ground spiritual or creative ideas in real world action. So it is a bit like dreaming meets logic. There's like a middle ground for dreaming meeting logic. Come February the 26th, we have Mercury retrograding in Pisces, second house value. So there is a focus on money for a lot of, for all Aquarians, there is a focus on money reviews, salary discussions, billing errors, old budgets, financial matters resurface, and income or spending might temporarily stall. And a big key pointer here is to avoid large purchases in the middle of March. Check your accounts for errors. And revisit old income streams or abandoned projects, because this might just be the time for a revival. So that is your messages, Aquarius. Have a lovely month. Be gentle with yourself, and I'll see you next time.